Hi, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be building a nice little full house because I live in a flat, so I can't really decorate like this, and I was really in the mood to decorate, so I figured, you know what, I'll do it in The Sims. This actually took me a really long time to get right. Like, you can see in the top left where it's named Haunted House, because I was going to do a haunted house, but then I was like, no, I don't really feel like that. I've already done something similar to that recently, and I'm just really feeling like the cozy vibe. I think it's because it's finally starting to cool down. I'd say that as it's 23 degrees currently, but it's finally starting usually to get a bit more cooler and a bit more like just actually autumny and autumnal and stuff. So yeah, it's nice to finally have some of that colder weather, and because of that I wanted to do a nice little fall house, nice little autumn themed house. So what I decided to do with this is I made it like it's decorated as if they're about to have a Halloween party. So like they're literally, people are coming over tonight to celebrate Halloween, you know what I mean? Like they've got their decorations up and stuff like that, and they've put pumpkins out and like trick-or-treat things out. So yeah, and my little like story for this build, it's literally Halloween today, so that's like the theme of the build. I also decided, like kind of last minute, that I really wanted to add like a pumpkin patch and I know it seems kind of random, but I really liked the way it turned out, and I did use a lot of like debug pumpkins and stuff to like actually put a whole bunch of pumpkins in there, and I think it turned out really quite nicely. And like I said, it's decorated for a Halloween thing, so I also got to put a whole bunch of Halloween stuff in the front, and I really got to just live out my American front yard dreams, because even in the UK we really don't like decorate for Halloween. Like some people will put some stuff up, but it's not as big as what people do in America, especially because a lot of us don't have front gardens. Like it's usually a back garden, and the front is just like either a very small area, or even if it is bigger, most people don't decorate it. It's weird. Like I think about my grandparents, they had a front garden, but like we never even played in there as kids or anything like that. Like we always went into the back garden, even though their front garden was like massive. It was pretty much the same size as the back garden, but yeah, we never played in there. It just seemed wrong to do something like that. Play in the front garden is unheard of. Anyway, had a lot of fun decorating this place and just putting little pumpkins all over the place, and you might see that the roof clips over the top and it's really annoying. I do fix that, but not on camera. For some reason, while I was filming, I was just like, oh man, this is so annoying. If only there was some way to fix it. Like, knowing full well there is a way to fix it, I just couldn't, at that moment, I just absolutely could not remember how to do it. So yeah, I do end up fixing it, because otherwise it gets really annoying, because it just won't let you scroll past it properly, and it really like, it really grinds my gears that it does that. Roofs in this game are so annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, they're better than any other game we've ever had by a long shot. They're so much easier to use, but sometimes man, they really piss me off and just do things. I'm sure it's just to wind me up, because why else would you do stuff like that? I really wanted to use that sofa from Spooky Stuff, the one with the little ghost sheet over it, because like when else are you gonna get to use a sheet like that except when you're doing a Halloween party? But unfortunately it was just a bit too big. If there was like a love seat version, like a two-person version, then I would have definitely used that, but because of like the size that it is, it's basically, yeah, not possible to fit in there without, like, I don't know if the Sims would still be able to use it, and if they did, it would probably be, they're just not very smart, you know what I mean? Like, it's such a touch and go thing with them, and I'd like to make it as easy as possible, especially because this is the first build that I've done that's like kind of more for form than function. Not to say it doesn't function, it is still fully functioning, but it is the first one I've ever done that's like with a theme in mind, and you know, it's like, it's not for everyday use. Like, you wouldn't just have it look like this all the time. It's for a specific thing, so it's weird building like that. It's not bad, but it's definitely like hard to kind of justify it. I keep having to remind myself, like, yeah, we're putting it up because it's Halloween, that's why we're doing it. It's not bad. Like, I don't know, I just feel it's just me being stupid. I'm just being so unnecessarily anxious about it, because that's me, I'm an anxious baby. But I keep being like, oh, why would you have this? Like, this is so stupid. But it's like, yeah, because it's for decoration, It doesn't have to be for everyday use for thingy. It's just a fun themed build, and that's fine. I don't know why I had to make it such a big deal, but I guess that's just me. I make things a big deal. But honestly, I really like how this house came out. It's far too expensive for what it is. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what it came out to, but for a one bed, it's way too expensive. But you know, it's because of all the decorations, and I also was like, well, it's already going to be expensive because the decorations, so we might as well have nice things, you know? So, you know, I used nice appliances, and I used nicer beds and things, and I think that's my right to do so. Because it's already a themed house. You're already, like, probably only going to use this for, like, pictures rather than actually living in. But I mean, I don't know, maybe you would like live in it if you just took all the decorations out. It's not that bad, and you have a built-in farm, which I really like. Oh, and as far as I can see, I'm not sure where you guys are, but what I can see is the columns are different colors. They are different colors, but that's because for some reason the lighting makes them appear to be drastically different colors when they are the same. Two of them look way different than the other one, and it's so frustrating because one of them looks really good, the one that looks different to the other two, and like that's the right color and stuff, but then the other two are really just it's wrong, and it's like because of that I had to change the color, and it might be because of where the lights are placed. I'm honestly not sure. Lighting in this game is picky to say the least. So yeah, it's just they look different because they have to be different. But if you can figure out the lighting, feel free to change it back, because yeah, that particular brown, when it actually matches, looks great. It's just not matching for some reason. I can't figure out why. Sorry for ranting for so long about columns and lighting. I am not looking forward to editing that rant later and trying to make it seem coherent, because it definitely wasn't. I don't know, it just really grinds my gears. But anyway, another thing that grinds my gears is stairs. You may have noticed that I didn't show any stairs being placed at all. Like, they weren't there, and then they were. That's because I spent, in real life, probably about 20 to 30 minutes trying to get the stairs in, like, a reasonable place. And they're still not in, like, the greatest place, because, like, I had to have that weird small bit at the back, but I ended up turning that into like a little laundry room and like extending a space for the shower and stuff, so it looks a bit more built in. So I'm not unhappy with the floor plan and how it came out, but I'm sure that it could be better. It's not ideal to have such a teeny tiny space. It feels like a bit of a waste of space, but that was the best way I could get it to fit. There is probably a better way to do it, but that's the best way I could get it to fit, so that's what I did. But yeah, it genuinely took me so long. But as far as I can see, we're just adding in all the fun decorations now. This really was my favorite part, was just going through and adding like lots of little touches and like little clutter pieces and like hiding stuff around to just make it, yeah, like I'm decorating for a Halloween party, because I'm probably not gonna have one in real life either, because I don't have enough friends to do that. I can't possibly justify a Halloween party. Most likely I'm gonna play Fortnite. If I'm being honest, I'm probably gonna be playing Fortnite on Halloween because I'm a loser. Do you guys have any plans for Halloween? I would love to know. I'd like to live vicariously through you guys. If you're going out and doing anything fun, or you staying in and doing something, let me know. I wanna know. I really liked these cute little lights. Like I said, this is for like Halloween is tonight in this universe, so we've put up our little spooky ghosty lights, and I really like them because again, when else am I gonna get to use them? A lot of this build was just like justifying using things that I absolutely never use, like especially within the spooky stuff pack. Like I never get to use that pack. It's just never thematically correct, you know what I mean? But this time, this is the absolute perfect build, so I tried to get a lot of spooky stuff in there. The only thing I didn't like get that I really wanted was, like I said at the start, that sofa with the little ghost sheet, because it's just so cute and I like it so much, but I just couldn't, in the size of this house. I don't know why I made it so small. I guess I just wanted it to be kind of like more cozy and more focused on the decorations rather than like size and things, so it doesn't have, yeah, it's literally a one bed, one bath kind of deal. But I feel like I fit a lot in it. Like everything that you need is in there. You know, you've got your bed, you've got a full kitchen, you've got a full bathroom, you have a living room, a little table and chairs and stuff, and I fit a desk in there and a bookshelf. Like what more do you need? And you have a full garden to grow your own food. Like what more do you need? But I also really wanted to try building in a new area, and this is in Brindleton Bay, because I've actually never built in Brindleton Bay before. Not even for any particular reason as to why. I just never really felt the need to build there. I don't know why, I just never have. So I decided to put this there in one of the small lots in the back, and it's surrounded by woodland, so I was like, oh yeah, that definitely adds to like the autumnal vibes and stuff. And in my game at the moment, it's actually spring, because I didn't think to change it to autumn because I'm stupid while I was building, so I probably should have done that, and I think it would look even better in autumn and stuff when things are a little more brown and things. But either way, I think it does suit the area that it's in really nicely, and it's quite different to a lot of the other stuff that I've built, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'm like being stupid and it's actually really the same, but I don't know, it just feels different to what I usually go for, especially the fact that, yeah, like I said, it's more about form than it is function. But anyway, we're coming towards the end of the build here, and I'm just putting down more of the outside decorations. I really went back and forth on how big I wanted to go on the outside decorations. I was like, do I want to have like everything? Do I want to have it like really cluttered? But I went for like more of like just a tasteful, oh yeah, we're having a little party, we're having a little get together. I put out some little pumpkin carvers for like the kids and stuff. I don't know if adults can use it. Hopefully they can, but I don't know. But either way, yeah, put some of those out, put some little pumpkins out, and yeah, just really tried to make it look quite cute and nice. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go look at some screenshots. We're gonna look at some photos that I took, and hopefully you really like it. There's some day ones and some spooky night ones, and I really like how they came out. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!